If you reach an agreement at mediation, it's binding and irrevocable, meaning that 2 days later, the other side can't go talk to their mom or dad or cousin and say, well, you should have asked for this and that and had this different result, and why didn't you just take it to the judge? And it's binding and irrevocable. Nobody can change their mind. I always say there's no buyer's remorse after mediation. So, I mean, you want to make sure you're in agreement to it for sure, but you also can feel confident that it cannot be changed. Whatever agreement you make at mediation will be turned into a final decree of divorce or custody order that will be presented to the judge.
And at mediation, a major factor about mediation is you cannot discuss any of the negotiations that occurred at mediation. You can't bring that up in court. You cannot subpoena the mediator. You can't say that we discussed this and I should have gotten that and we should have done this and they agreed to this, he said this, she said that. You can't bring any of those things up. They've done that on purpose. The Family Code did a good job, the state legislature did a good job on putting in the terms of how mediation works. And in mediation, nobody's going to force you to sign a document. You're going to have all of the terms and all the decision makers there ready to sign off if you reach an agreement, and our clients are going to understand what they're signing. And if they don't want to sign it, they're not going to sign the document. We don't force our clients to sign anything. This is not attempting to get people to enter into agreements that they don't want to agree to. It's a way for two parties to be able to come together, attempt to cut down on the angst, because there's a lot of anxiety going to final trial and continuing to go to court than there are going and sitting in a room with your attorney to try to get an agreement. It cuts down on expenses, it cuts down on the longevity, meaning the period of time for actually having to deal with the divorce and getting it finalized on the terms that the two parties agreed to.